Thanks, PM. Really big thank you to the staff and the little champions here at Good Start in Wishart, the southern suburbs of Brisbane. It's good to be almost home. And this is the second time in 6 days that Cara and I have visited an early learning centre, and that's for two reasons. First of all, we believe in Cara Cook here in Bonner, and also because early childhood education and care is an absolutely crucial part of our economic plan. Early learning is a game changer for families and for our national economy as well. It's cost of living relief with an economic dividend, and the Prime Minister has run through that today. Later this morning, we will get the most recent jobs numbers. What we already know is that under this Labor Prime Minister, we have had the lowest average unemployment of any government in the last half a century. The lowest average unemployment rate under Anthony Albanese of any Prime Minister in the last 50 years. Under this Prime Minister, around 1 million jobs have been created in our economy, and that is also a record. And so when you put together what we're doing in early childhood education and care, with our approach to wages, with our approach to keeping unemployment low, and our tax cuts, the defining feature of this government is Australians earning more and keeping more of what they earn. And early learning is a really important part of the equation because it makes it easier for parents to work more if they want to, so that they can earn more, and because of our tax cuts, because then they can keep more of what they earn as well. It is a source of considerable pride to us in Anthony's government that women on average are earning an extra $217 a week because of the steps that we have taken. I pay tribute to Katie Gallagher, the two employment ministers, the Prime Minister, for making sure that that outcome is the case. And so you can see the progress that we've made together to this point in our economy. Unemployment has been extraordinarily low at the same time as we've got inflation down. Real wages are growing again. We've got the debt down. Interest rates have started to come down, and growth is rebounding solidly in our economy as well. That is the progress that Australians have made together under this Prime Minister's leadership. And I ask you to consider in contrast, Peter Dutton last night made a humiliating concession and an extraordinary admission. A humiliating concession that he had verbaled the President of Indonesia, but also an extraordinary admission. And the extraordinary admission was this: sacking 40,000 people won't be enough for Peter Dutton to pay for his nuclear reactors. That's what he admitted last night. He will sack tens of thousands of Australians, but he won't stop there. And we know what that means. There is no way he can find the $600 billion he needs for his nuclear reactors without coming after Medicare again like he did when he was the Health Minister, without big cuts to health and education. And that's more or less what Peter Dutton admitted last night in the debate that Anthony won. He said that 40,000 Australians being sacked is just the beginning, that it won't be enough to cover his nuclear reactors policy that he couldn't explain. So as we get closer and closer to election day, one truth is becoming clearer and clearer. When Peter Dutton cuts, Australians will pay. Australians will be thousands of dollars worse off if Peter Dutton wins the election. And that's because the choice in this election is higher wages and lower taxes, immediate and ongoing help with the cost of living under Labor, or under Peter Dutton, higher taxes, lower wages and secret cuts to pay for his nuclear reactors. And that brings me to the final point I make. I see that Peter Dutton has expressed some views this morning in the Australian newspaper about income taxes. Peter Dutton must think Australians are stupid. I mean, he is the only major political party leader that has taken to an election a policy to legislate higher income taxes on every single Australian taxpayer. I mean, this stuff is laughable. He has a policy to return less bracket creep, not to return more bracket creep. And so to see these views expressed on the front of one of the newspapers today is frankly ridiculous. If Peter Dutton wins this election, your income taxes will be higher, not lower. A vote for Peter Dutton is a vote for lower wages, higher taxes and secret cuts to pay for his nuclear reactors.